20 years ago, basically, most states around the world decided that we need to push the whole agenda of women in peace and security, which is, of course, the representation of women, for example, in missions, but which is also making sure that more and more resources, for example, of development aid would go to women, and that we get rid of all these laws in many countries that still inhibit women from playing an equal role. And since these 20 years, and I think it's good after 20 years to look where we are, I observe two things. The first one is we have this resolution. We have developed so many action plans and strategies, which are all good. So we know how we can fix it. But if I look at the numbers in terms of representation, but also if I still look at security strategies, if we go into the field, we really need to speed things up. So basically, we need to practice what we preached for 20 years, and we need to do that much more quicker and make this not a nice to have thing, because I often have the experience, like when everything else is fine, then we can deal with the gender thing, but make the gender aspect in terms of gender mainstream, but also in terms of representation and sending women somewhere, a core aspect of how to set up missions.
Quickly on the fact that only 6 out of 70 heads of mission have been women. I think sometimes actually I find it interesting to invert the percentage and to ask the question, why were 91% of them men? Then when we're designing interventions, we need to visualize what success looks like. We need to have programs that are transformative. So that means they need to target men as well as women. And we need to shape the institutional culture in the different institutions that we're working in.
I'm coming from UPOL Corps. UPOL Corps is one of the eldest civilian missions, founded in 2005, 2006. And currently we are the best performing mission when it comes to recruitment and presence of females in missions. But I'm not putting this forward now in order to make us special. This is not what we are aiming for. We wish to become the normal ones, the ones who are one among the others, because I believe that normality is what we have to strive for in missions. We don't want to be the special mission. I don't want to be the only deputy, the only acting head of mission.
We have a lot still to do in improving our processes and ensuring that we have an integrated gender perspective throughout the whole CSDP cycle of defining mandates and plan the missions mandates and then in the conduct phase. And I think we have perhaps come longer inside the missions, where we have gender advisors and gender focal points. And I think we have still more to do here at the HQ level.